YoungCubTV.com. The reason why your girl wears no panties while she's surfing the net, son.
What up, people? Welcome to another edition of the Doctor's Office with your host, Dr. Jaff. And this week we're doing video games and shit like we like to do it around these parts. We're doing what? Resident Evil 6 in this bitch. It's the 6th official title in this series. There's a couple of off-brand ones. The most memorable one to me was Resident Evil 0, which came out in the PS1, I guess about 10 or 11 years ago, maybe 12 or 13. Can't quote me on it. Also was 2 shooting games for the Wii that looked like they fucking sucked, so I never touched them. And there was also, I think it was Operation Raccoon City, which came out at the beginning of this year, which looked like it was terrible also. So I didn't fuck with it. But I have been fucking with this series again since Resident Evil 4, the one that came out on the GameCube. Good ass game. The first one that featured the steady behind the back camera in third person, that continued on to the 5th game and to this game right here, Resident Evil 6. Also features it in this game. I mean, when they changed it to that, the game took on a new life for itself and just got renewed, as people would say. Difference between this game and that game, or even Resident Evil 5, is instead of using one person, or maybe even 2, you get to use 6 characters from the rip. 6 characters from the beginning of the game. There's actually more, but you gotta unlock them. But fuck all that shit. You can find that out on your own. But there's 6 playable characters exactly from the start. And they break it down like this. There's one story that features my man Leon and his partner Helena. Right. The second one is my man Chris Redfield, back from number 5, and his partner, a rookie, you know, on the BSA, named Pierce. And then the third game, we got my man Jake. I'm not gonna spoil his background, and his partner Sherry. They really make every character distinct when it comes to their movements and their, well, I can't really say movements, but their abilities, like their melees. Everybody has a different melee, and the thing that makes them even more distinct is every person has different like weapons they can use during the game. That really makes everyone feel, you know, really unique. Unlike, you know what I mean, just the same model, and you know what I'm saying, and you know, it's cool as hell. You gotta see it. The story takes place in Europe with all of them, because all the stories intertwine with each other. They start in Europe and it makes its way over to China, and they're chasing one other character. I ain't gonna spoil it for you. You gotta play the game for yourself. You dig? But before we get to the end, I gotta show you some gameplay footage and show you what this game is working with. You dig? So we're gonna do that right now.
We got the title screen here. Got my man Leon, you know, with his partner Helena. Next up, we got Chris with the new guy from the BSA, Pierce. Finishing off, we got my man Jake and his partner Sherry. The 6 playable characters from the rip. You know what I'm talking about? That's we got the compass. You're gonna need that compass to get around these big ass stages. Just in case you get a little lost, but you can't get lost with a compass in your hand. You dig? Next, we got the skill upgrades. You know what I'm talking about? You can upgrade your character using the skill points that you get from the course of the game. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. Next, we got the new skills here. We got the shoulder block. We got a slide. We shoot out of the slide. We can jump back, stay on the ground, shoot a couple more rounds off, dodge a couple people, shoot some more rounds. New to the series, new moves, very useful, very, very useful. Next, we got, you know, action sequences. You know, using your little buttons there. Too many in the game, but it's very vital to get through it. You know what I'm talking about? Also the big, the big bosses are very, colorful and vibrant, evocative, very enjoyable. The button sequences, very nice. We got some gameplay footage. My man Chris getting busy out here, you know what I'm talking about? Melee, you know what I mean? Bam, we down, but we're not really out the game yet. We can still fuck off, using our new moves. Shoot from the ground, roll, get out of the way. More melee, over the sink, action sequence. We still in the game here. Very flavorful. Action attack, arcade style. Shoot, bam, reloaded. Oh, we ain't out the game yet. And then we know we got the big boss here, God of War style. Fun as hell in the game.
Alright, now that you see what this game is working with, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you my final opinion on what I think about Resident Evil 6. I think it's a very, very good game. I think they really tried to expand on the series a lot from the 4th and the 5th games, since they made the change to the set camera in the back. They got a little bit too ambitious with the button pressing sequences. It's a bit overkill, but it's a good overkill because it shows growth and it makes me even more excited for the 7th game. But it does take away from what this gameplay could have been. It doesn't compare to Resident Evil 4 when it comes to storyline or just being compelling, but it wants to grow so bad that you just can't ignore how good of a game it actually is. The 5th game was good too, but it just gets fizzled out when it comes to comparison between this one and the 4th one. It was a good bridge, but it was just a bridge that connects the two. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, out of the rating of a new buy, previously owned or rental, I'd say previously owned. I don't think you could rent this game and enjoy it, because you know what I'm saying, it's so much here to actually enjoy. I think it's a game that you should own, but I do not think that you should pay full price for it. It just doesn't warrant it. I mean, it's very, very, very good, but it's just not the best in the series. Hell, if you ever played Resident Evil 4 before, you really should go play that game first. Or after you play this, go play that, because that was the best one out of these three, since they made a change into this format. But yeah, it's a pre-owned game. Go wait like a month, 2 or 3 or 4, and buy it and get it used. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll enjoy it a lot more than paying full price for it, because I wouldn't pay full price for it again. Alright, this has been my review on this. Also, we got politics and business. That Brad Pitt Cub Life is coming out soon. You're gonna want that. You know what I mean? You need that in your life. So go download that. I think it's coming out December 23rd or something like that. He said it was coming out. I'm not really sure. Also, there's so much other stuff we got going on here at youngcubtv.com. If you want to be a part of it, or you have any questions, concerns, you can always hit me up at youngcubtv@gmail.com. Also, you can hit us at the Twitter link, which is going to be right here, being displayed. Also going to be a link in the display. I don't really know what it's called yet. Also, you can hit us on Instagram at youngcubtv. You know what I'm saying? On Instagram, you can do that. And yeah, get that Brad Pitt already exposed. That's already out there at thatpiff.com. And the link is on the website. Once you go to youngcubtv.com, it's on there. Alright, everybody, have fun. Play the game, have fun. We'll be here in all week here at youngcubtv.com. Peace out.